Today we're going to do an alternative to roasting chicken. Let's use a Cornish hen today instead. This is a great alternative to chicken. It's smaller, faster cooking time, and it's really beautiful in terms of presentation because you can actually serve half on a plate. We're going to roast this little bird in the Miele wall oven. The wall oven has Moisture Plus, and this just gives the cavity bursts of steam to moisten the bird, help render the fat, and it will be beautiful and crispy by the time it's done. I always like to save those hard little lemons that you have in your refrigerator or your counter. I cut it in half and I like to stuff the cavity with it. It helps the bird keep its shape, and it also does impart a little citrus flavor to it. We're going to season the Cornish hen now. Just some nice kosher salt. So it's almost difficult to over salt foods. I always use a great extra virgin olive oil and just a few grinds of fresh pepper. I like to keep the seasoning really simple. Pop it in the roasting pan. Okay, here we are at the Miele wall oven. We're going to set the program, which, as always with Miele, is called Master Chef. We've updated the program, so we're going to choose Master Chef Plus. That is going to make sure that we utilize the bursts of steam in the cavity. We're going to choose poultry. We're going to choose chicken. This particular program asks us to preheat the oven and place the rack on shelf 2. While we're waiting for the oven to preheat, come and look at the roasted pineapple I have in this oven. I've just been roasting it at 350 for about half an hour or so, and this is going to be the main ingredient of our salsa. The oven uses the roast probe, and it will communicate with the oven since it's wireless, and it will use temperature to cook the chicken. So you won't have to figure out pounds per minute. It will tell you when it's cooked when the internal temperature of the Cornish hen reaches 175. The roast probe is fairly simple to use. The most important things to remember are not to touch any bone and to angle it upward. I'm going to take the pineapple that we've roasted and we're going to rough chop it into a bowl. We're going to pop it into a bowl, and there we have the beginning of the salsa. It's pretty intuitive that the herb that goes most with roasted pineapple is cilantro. There are so many great chilies available now in most markets. Just go with what you think your spice flavor profile is. I always try to go for a kind of rainbow of flavors. We're going to de-seed this red chili. I'm going to do the same for the jalapeno. These I like to finely chop. And the same with the red chili. So let's add our chilies to the pineapple and the cilantro. Continuing with our tropical theme, we're going to add some pure lime juice to this. Again, be bold with these flavors. Now we can add some kosher salt. And we do have jalapeno and red chili peppers, but let's add that extra layer of flavor of black pepper. So a good few grinds. We're going to add some great extra virgin olive oil to this. And that's the oven telling us the Cornish hen is done. And it's done. It's perfectly roasted, nice and crispy skin. We can pull out the roast probe because we know it's perfectly cooked to 175. We will remove the lemon that we stuck in there. It's nice and soft now, but you see how beautifully it's kept its shape? So now we'll cut it. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to use my cilantro as a base on the plate. And see how lovely it is to plate this little Cornish hen. And just, again, all these bold flavors and lots of salsa. And don't forget that gorgeous lime juice and olive oil. And as much as I told you to combine the chilies, let's combine the herbs as well. We have lots of cilantro and lime juice. A perfect combination in foil is mint. I'm just going to tear it up with my fingers, and that is the dish with the last little addition, more citrus. I am a citrus lover. Lemon zest all over it. And that is Cornish hen with roasted pineapple salsa and all those beautiful chilies, made perfect in the Miele wall oven.